spirits, reincarnation, out-of-body travel, and magic. As a child, I would always be found curled up with my nose pressed to a book. I'd read everything and anything I could on these subjects. Little did I know that I was somehow preparing myself to become a spiritual medium as well as a teacher, and that I'd end up helping thousands of people. Now I devote much of my time and energy to educating the masses. Through my mediumship demonstrations, private readings, and workshops, I'm able to explain the intricacies and the mechanics of mediumship in the spirit world from a place of humility, knowledge, and experience. I find it helpful and beneficial with every mediumship demonstration I do to make sure I begin with a short, casual talk. I find that the audience enjoys them and finds them interesting. The talk consists of how I work, or I might tell a few stories of previous messages that I have given so that the audience is comfortable and understands what is about to happen. I also try to impart the spiritual philosophy that I was taught when I was developing my abilities. I do this for a couple of reasons: to educate them on the process, and so that those who don't get a message will at least go home with a little wisdom and inspiration that they could use in their own life. I'll often try to get the audience to laugh. Yes, I know losing someone isn't meant to be humorous. I too have suffered losses. I explain, however, that our loved ones want us to be happy and to go on with our lives till we meet them again. Plus, when someone laughs, it relaxes them and helps to open the door to the other side. Nothing gives me more joy than seeing a bereaved person smile and laugh a little. You can literally see the pain on their face slowly disappear. It might be the first time they let themselves feel and express the emotion of joy in days, weeks, or even months. This all helps to make the demonstration run smoothly. Sometimes spirits are waiting in line, impatient to grab my attention and desperate to talk to their loved ones in the audience. When it all comes together, the messages are often mesmerizing and beautiful to witness. Some even bring me to tears, especially when children are involved. These are tender, heartfelt, intimate moments for all. In my first book, Born Knowing, which came out unbelievably 15 years ago in 2003, I shared the story of how I discovered and accepted and developed my psychic gifts. Over the following years, I published several more books and oracle card decks related to the topic. I have much to be grateful for, as I've had the privilege to travel all over the world, lecturing and demonstrating my gift to audiences throughout the United States, England, Canada, and Australia. By demonstrating my mediumship, I've been able to help tens of thousands of people who have suffered a loss to heal and continue living their lives with peace. I've devoted my life to spirit, which is also commonly referred to as God, universe, and source, and to teaching psychic development. I lecture on all aspects of spirituality and the power of the soul, showing people that it's possible to awaken the dormant psychic strengths that lie within us all. An inner and global shift. I believe that something has changed dramatically since the publication of my first book. I've noticed there's an inner shift occurring within people, even though the masses don't understand why. Metaphysical and esoteric subjects have always fascinated people, but now there's an even more noticeable wave of interest that's occurring. It's not just that there's a general heightened interest in spirituality, psychic subjects, and the afterlife, but also there's an extraordinary heightened awareness in the consciousness of humankind taking place around the world. Not too long ago, people were content to simply go to an intuitive or a psychic for a reading in the hopes of attaining some needed guidance in their life. Others would reach out to mediums in the hopes of receiving a message from their loved ones and friends who have passed. Now, however, people want more. They're challenging previously held perceptions and asking thought-provoking questions such as, what are my loved ones doing now they've passed? Can they still feel and hear my thoughts and prayers that I'm sending them? Is the spirit world somehow getting closer to our world? I feel I am in touch with those on the other side, so does that mean I'm a medium too? Why am I so sensitive lately, and what should I do about it? So what's happening exactly in society?